नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते राधानाथ स्वामिनिति नामिने। नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदांत स्वामिनिति नामिने। नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पश्चात्य देशतारिणे। ओम ज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूप कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकम्। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरु श्रीयुतपदकमलं श्रीगुरून् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सगगन रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवम् साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजन सहितं कृष्ण चैतन्य देवं श्री राधा कृष्ण पादान् सखगन ललिता श्री विशाखान्वितांश्च। हे कृष्ण करुणा सिंधु दीनबंधु जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिका कांत राधा कांत नमोस्तुते। तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसूते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्यैव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। श्रीकृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभो नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौरभक्तवृन्द। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। ईश्वरः परमः कृष्णः सच्चिदानंद विग्रहः अनादिरादिर्गोविन्दः सर्वकारणकारणम्। ओम तत्सत्। Hare Krishna. By the causeless mercy of the Supreme Personality of Godhead Sri Krishna, we are nicely studying Bhagavad Gita, the King of Knowledge, Raja Vidya. By Krishna's causeless mercy, now we are successfully studying in the 18th chapter of Bhagavad Gita, conclusion, the perfection of renunciation. Krishna is teaching us very clearly that if we just keep ourselves engaged in spreading his message, that is this Bhagavad Gita, then everything is fine. In fact, we will become very, very dearer to Krishna. Krishna is telling that no one else can become dearer than us. So this Bhagavad Gita, which is the king of knowledge, which is also the king of secret, Raja Guhyam. By repeatedly studying all the slokas in Bhagavad Gita, we understand fully about everything in our life. Everything is, we are able to understand. It's not very easy to understand about Krishna. Only by devotion only we can know about Krishna. Naham vedai na dhanai na tapasa na chakriya birugraihi. So, Krishna is telling us very clearly that we cannot know him by studying the Vedas or by tapa, by austerities or by performing rituals. All such things are not possible. Only by devotion only we can understand. Bhaktya mam abhijanati. Only with undeviated devotion, bhaktyat ananyaya sakya aham evam vido Arjuna. That's what Krishna is teaching us very clearly. So, aham evam vido Arjuna. So, one can know about me, Arjuna, only by pure devotion. At that time only we know how to get into Krishna as well, Goloka also. Jnatum drashtum cha tatvena praveshtum cha parantam. So we know, we understand jnatum, drashtum, praveshtum, everything. Jnatum, drashtum, praveshtum. So that means we understand, we will be able to see and we will be able to enter into Krishna as well, Goloka. Only with undeviated devotion. Because with that devotion only we can free ourselves from the three modes of nature. That also Krishna said very, very clearly in Bhagavad Gita. Only by devotion we can free ourselves from the modes of nature. Only by devotion we can know about Krishna. So Because only by devotion we can know about Krishna. So that's why we are able to free ourselves from the three modes of material nature. Otherwise, in general, people, they don't know about Krishna in this world because they are under the control of the modes of nature. They are mohitam, they are illusion, under illusion. Trivir gunamayer bhaver ebigi sarvamidam jahattu mohitam. So sarvamidam jahat. So this entire world, all the people in this world, they are mohitam. So they are under illusion. So we don't understand, we don't know about Krishna because of under the control of the three modes of material nature. People in general, they think what we are seeing in this world, so that is what is real. So what we are seeing, what we are hearing, so what we are learning, what we are doing, everything. So that's what we will give so much importance in general. People in this world, they give so much importance to everything material in this world. That is not good for the self. Because that's not going to take us to Goloka. If you are too much attached to the material sense objects, that Krishna said very clearly that Bhoga Aisvarya Prasaktanam, so then Taya Apakrita Chetasam. So our thoughts will be carried away by such kind of attachments. Bhoga and Aisvarya Prasaktanam Taya Apakrita Chetasam. Then for such people, Vyavasayatmika Buddhir Samadhav Na Vidyade. So the resolute determination, that intelligence, that strong intelligence will not take place. Vyavasayatmika Buddhir Samadhav Na Vidyade. So it will not take place. That means we can't go to Goloka. Only we need that intelligence to go to Krishna. Enamam upayantite. Only by that buddhi one will come to me. And that buddhi will be given by Krishna only. So dadami buddhi yoham tam. So I give the intelligence to them. So dadami buddhi yogam tam enamam upayantite, by which they can come to me. So only by studying this Bhagavad Gita, understanding very well all the subjects, all the knowledge what Krishna is giving us, and then fully understanding that Krishna is the Supreme Lord and Krishna is the source of everything, and simply surrendering unto Krishna. So that means by rendering all the services, devotional service unto Krishna. So that means by dedicating our life unto Krishna. So then only we are going to get the intelligence. So that means those who are focused on material sense objects, they will not have intelligence. Their intelligence will be carried away. Those who are focused on Krishna, they will gain the intelligence. So it all depends upon what our mind is thinking about, what our mind is focusing on. If our mind is thinking about Krishna, if we are engaging ourselves, if we are rendering devotional service unto Krishna, so then we are going to gain intelligence. If our mind is thinking about the material sense objects, so if we forget Krishna, then we are going to lose intelligence. Nasti buddhi. Nasti buddhi ayuktasya. Ayuktasya means when we are not connected with Krishna, so we are going to lose intelligence. So it's very important for us in our day-to-day life that we should gain intelligence. Then only we can go to Goloka. So we have to act with intelligence, buddhya. Buddhya only, with intelligence only, we need to act. So, buddhi yukta jahatiha ube sukruta duskruta. So if we are able to act with intelligence, then we will be able to free from both good and bad results in this life itself. So that means we are not going to be bound to this material world. That's why Krishna is asking Arjuna then, Tasmat yogaya yujjasva yogaha karmasu kaushalam. So therefore yogaya yujjasva. So for the purpose of yoga you perform yujjasva. Yogaya yujjasva. So you perform, you act, everything just for the sake of yoga, for the purpose of yoga. Yogaya yujjasva. Yogaha karmasu kaushalam. So in karmasu, in all the activities, knowing the art of performing our duties, so we need to do everything only with intelligence. Our goal should be to get liberation from jara and marana. That should be our goal. How can we get ourselves freed from jara and marana? Jara is old age, marana is death. We cannot get in this body. It's impossible for anyone to get freedom from old age and death in this body, the body what we have right now. It is not possible for us to stop getting old. Everyone is going to get old because our cells are designed to get old only. So we are going to get old. And we are going to die. So this body is going to stop working. Because this body is designed like that way only. One may think that with all this scientific advancement in healthcare, in technology and all such things, we may be able to live longer or live forever. That's not simply going to happen. That is not going to happen. That is a very, if anyone is hoping, that's a very false hope only. Because one thing we need to understand that the resources in this material world, everything is limited. So with limited resources, it is not possible for us to achieve immortal life. It is impossible. It is not possible at all to achieve immortal life in this body, with this body. But we can get the life, we can go to Goloka, we can be with Krishna, and there it is definitely a life which is immortal. Because once we are liberated from the jara and marana, so then we will be able to achieve that immortal life. Jara, marana, mokshaya. For that one, what we need to do to achieve that mokshaya, liberation from jara and marana? Mamashitya yadantiye. That's what is very important. So mamashitya means one will surrender unto me and endeavor for perfection, endeavor for getting liberation from jara and mara. So that secret we need to understand. That knowledge we are getting from Bhagavad Gita, that only those who understand this knowledge and understand fully that Krishna is the Supreme Lord, is everything. So simply doing everything for Krishna, by surrendering unto Krishna, by dedicating our life unto Krishna, by doing everything for Krishna, so with the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita, so then we will be able to get liberation from old age and death. So that means when we leave this life, body, when we die, so our mind should be completely remembering only Krishna, not anyone else, not anything else in this material world. So that means while living in this world itself, we should be able to practice ourselves to completely detach from everything in this material world. That's very much possible. That should happen. Then only we can get liberation from jara and marana. Otherwise, it is not possible. Otherwise, we will be simply, our mind will be carried away by the senses. One of the roaming senses on which mind focuses can carry away the intelligence. So that means Indriyanami charattam yanmanon vidiyade tatasya harati prajnam vayurnavam ivambasa. That's what will happen. So even one of the roaming senses on which the mind focuses can carry away the intelligence. So with the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita only, by understanding this Bhagavad Gita fully, by following the instructions of Krishna and simply surrendering unto Krishna. So then with the knowledge, we will gain the intelligence, we will develop the love on Krishna, and then with that intelligence, we will be able to yena mam upayanti te. So they will be able to come to me with that intelligence. That's what Krishna is teaching us there. So this knowledge takes care of all these things. That's it. If you just gain the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita, that is enough. That's what we are doing. So we need to now keep ourselves engaged in spreading Krishna's message. That's what is very, very important. So that will happen by Krishna's causeless mercy. There is no doubt about it, because Krishna will continuously, he will give us opportunities. So that is what we realize in our life. Once we start like experiencing Krishna's mercy by studying this Bhagavad Gita, and by rendering service unto Krishna, especially by spreading his message, then we are not going to deviate. Krishna will keep on giving us opportunities. Krishna will make sure that we are connected with him all the time. So that way, we will not deviate. That's what is happening with us in this effort to study and understand this Bhagavad Gita. We are able to continuously study this Bhagavad Gita like this, and we are finishing all the slokas again and again, so many chapters, and everything is very clear. So all these things are happening because Krishna has causeless mercy, and we are not going to stop this. We are not going to deviate from this. So Krishna will ensure that we will go to Goloka. Because Jara Marana Mokshaya Mama Shritte Yadanti Ye Te Brahma Tad Viduhu Krishnam Adhyatmam Karma Chagilam. So Yatanti E Brahma, Te Brahma. So they will achieve Brahma. They will go. So we know what is karma, what is adhyatma, adibhuta, adideva, adiyajna, everything we understand with this Bhagavad Gita. Krishna's mercy, it is happening with us. We are able to study this Bhagavad Gita and understand everything. And we are now studying very important slokas in the 18th chapter. And Krishna is teaching us that we cannot teach this Bhagavad Gita to everyone, and especially one who is not a devotee, one who is not austere, one who is not rendering devotional service, one who is not envious of, one who is envious of Krishna, and for all these people we cannot teach this Bhagavad Gita. But for devotees we can teach this Bhagavad Gita. That's what Krishna is teaching us. For devotees definitely we can teach this Bhagavad Gita. So what we are studying now in this sloka number 68. Yedam paramam guhyam madbhakteshvabitashyati bhaktim mai param kritva mame vaishyashtya samshayaka. So anyone who explains this most confidential knowledge to my devotees, Yayidam paramam guhyam madbhakte swavidash, I guarantee devotional service unto them, bhakti mai param kritva, mam eva sitya samsaya, they will come to me, no doubt about it. That's what Krishna is teaching us. For one who explains this supreme secret to the devotees, pure devotional service is guaranteed, and at the end he will come back to me. Then in the next sloka, what we studied in the previous class, Na chattasman manushyeshu kaschin me priya krutamaha bhavita na cha me tasmad anyaha priyataro bhuvi. Nachattasman manushyeshu kaschin me priyakrittama. So no one else in this among human beings, no one else can become dearer to me then this person who gives this knowledge to my devotees. And not only now, in the future also, no one will be able to become my dear, will become dear to me. Bhavita nachame tasmad anyaka priyataro bhuvi. That's what Krishna is teaching. So simply by studying this Bhagavad Gita, teaching this Bhagavad Gita, spreading this message, we will become very, 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 very closer to Krishna. There is no servant in this world more dear to me than he, nor will there ever be one more dear. In the next sloka, Krishna is continuing what we are studying today in the 70th slokam. Adeshyate chayayimam dharmyam samvadam avayo jnana yajnena tenaham ishtagashyam iti me matihi. Adeshyate cha imam dharmyam samvadam avayo. So anyone who understands, who studies adeshyate, this dharmyam means this Bhagavad Gita, this samvadam, so this equivocal instructions, equivocal discussion between you and me. So anyone who studies jnana yajnena tena aham, with this jnana, with this knowledge. So this is jnana yajna. So we are studying this Bhagavad Gita, means right now we are performing jnana yajna. So jnana yajnena tena aham ishtahasyam iti me matihim. So they will develop desire, they will develop love, they will start loving me. That's what tena aham ishtahasyam. That's what is my opinion. That's what Krishna is saying. So anyone who studies this Bhagavad Gita, they will become a sincere devotee of Krishna. So we will develop love unto Krishna. That's what is needed. So, and I declare that who studies this sacred conversation of ours worships me by his intelligence. That's what Krishna is saying. So that's what Ishtara. So we will develop, Krishna will become very close to us, Ishtara. So we'll start loving Krishna. So that's what worship. So that's what is happening with us. Now we have so much full faith on Krishna, and we'll start rendering devotional service unto Krishna. All those things are happening. So by Krishna's causeless mercy, we have successfully finished 70th sloka in the 18th chapter of Bhagavad Gita. Now let us chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra and focus our mind on the transcendental sound vibration. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hina Mataji.
Hare Krishna, Guruji. Thank you so much, Guruji, for today's class. Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Sarveshwar Vishnu Prabhu, Hare Krishna. Deepesh Prabhu, Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Guruji.
Hare Krishna Guruji.
Hare Krishna, Sarveshwar Vishnu Prabhu, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Guruji. Dandavat Pranam Guruji. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram. Dandavat Pranam Guruji.
Dandavat Pranams Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Guruji.
Deepesh Prabhu, Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Guruji. Thank you for the class, Guruji. And thank you for keeping us in Krishna conscious. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Thank you, Guruji.
Thank you, Prabhu. Hare Krishna Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Mahendra Shukla Prabhu, Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Prabhu. Dandavat Pranam. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama
Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Tumbo Nandi. Hare Krishna.
Nandi Prabhu, Hare Krishna Prabhu, Hare Krishna. Mani Prabhu, Hare Krishna Prabhu. Hare Krishna, Mani Prabhu. Hare Krishna, let us listen to Srila Prabhupada's Kirtan now.
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama.